yeah, the longer term things is we're working to fill out the signal chain. So,
Right.
so you'll note that we don't have all of the components to do the source part of the signal chain.
Yeah, with the low
So,
phase noise.
so we're working our way to that. We have some low phase noise amplifiers that we'll be introducing soon over the next quarter or so, where we have a good mixer portfolio, a good multiplier portfolio.
Yeah.
So having a good low phase noise amplifier that would go after a multiplier to a passive multiplier that you would lose
Right.
you amplify up, but not lose the phase noise characteristics for that source signal chain.
Okay.
So looking to offer more functions and add value there. So that we'll be working over the next 2 or 3 months to introduce those products.
Nice.
Last but not least, about half of our products are in die form only. We don't
Okay.
offer package. So we hear the market asking for more and more package parts. So we have 3 of our existing products that were only available in die to date, now offered in package. And we're continuing to invest there to package parts up to 40 gig or so.
Yeah. So what's the goal? To be able to offer somebody die or package, depending on
No,
what they want?
it's a mix. You know,
Okay.
we have chip and wire, reasonable number of chip and wire customers still,
Yeah.
but there's a reasonable percentage that are asking for that technology in a package, and it can be a challenge sometimes in that you lose performance sometimes as you
Right.
package. So we keep working to design to not have that happen as much, embrace packaging technologies that would allow us to keep the very good performance, and that's what we keep working on, and we believe 30 gig for sure, 40 gig is our goal to not have to compromise performance and be able to offer parts and packages.
Yeah, I didn't realize you were up to more than 80 products now.
Yeah, well actually I need to start saying 85 or
Yeah.
86. So no,
That's nice.
and we're continuing to work hard to fill out the signal chain, have high performance parts, help to make the designer's job a little easier by offering some features that make them not worry as much about meeting their schedule and the challenge of the performance they're trying to hit. And we know their goals keep increasing and increasing. You know, we have a very good mixer portfolio. And the question is, can you do higher P1dB? You know, can you
Right.
decrease the conversion loss? And we keep working to advance the state of the art there. Sure, yeah, we talked a little bit about the products we have currently, LNAs and PAs in the GaN space, and we're embracing GaN to use its features to differentiate products. So the high input power handling of an LNA,
Right.
getting good communications performance out of GaN technology is what we've done so far, and so we are not overemphasizing GaN in our portfolio. We see a lot of potential still for GaAs and need in terms of serving the GaAs market, but GaN for us is a good advanced technology in looking for problems to solve that haven't already been solved. Right. So we're looking at other functions other than amplifiers to employ GaN technology, and over the next year, you'll be seeing those things from us. That's sort of the advanced roadmap kind of work, but GaN is important to us, but it's not a dominant part of what we're doing.
So what do you see as the benefit of being a fabless company without the internal fab constraints?
It offers us flexibility, a lot of flexibility. We can look at a challenge put at us and then look out into the world and say, what's the best process to use to solve that problem? So whether it's GaAs or GaN, we'll employ what we think will solve the problem best at the right equation in terms of performance and size and price and power, and use that. So we wouldn't have that flexibility if we had our own processes. We would work to use those to keep the fab busy. So that's an advantage to us, both in that aspect in terms of being able to select the best process for the challenge at us, but it also gives us flexibility of supply in that we are not overly dependent on one particular foundry.
Sure.
We have a lot of great partners in the foundry space, and we are diversified and can remain diversified as the industry dynamics continue.
So given your presence in the defense market, does that kind of constrain or influence which fabs you work with?
Again, it's what the customer wants. If the customer wants us to stay domestic, but we also serve international military customers. If they want us to stay domestic, we can and will. But if they need certain performance that's achievable elsewhere, we'll have the discussion about pursuing those alternatives, and is it acceptable?
Right.
So, but we certainly respect the need for it to be domestic. If so, the respect the concerns about ITAR, counterfeit concerns. All of that is what we worry a lot about, given the market we're focused on.
So you were talking before about looking at other circuit functions where GaN might be employed. I've heard discussions about using GaN for switches, high power switches.
Yep.
Is that something that you've explored?
We've done some custom design work, actually sponsored by the government, SBIR type work in that space, switches and mixers, that type of technology. So that's some of our research going on to say what can you do there that solves problems that can't be solved with gas technology.
Yeah.
Certainly going forward, we'll be seeing some stuff, some products in that space. We're doing some custom work currently. Products in that space will flow.
Good. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what comes out.
Yeah. It's having some fun.
Yeah. So thank you for
Thank you for
your
your time.
time.
Thank you.